Hi, and welcome back to English with Kornel. In today's lesson, we are focusing on how to write a paragraph. Are you a beginner? Can you understand English when you're reading it, but it's difficult to write? In today's lesson, we are focusing on learning how to write, what to write, what kind of words to use, how to design a paragraph. Let's go. By the end of this class, I want you to write about a skill that you want to learn and explain why. I want you to use these adjectives and also these simple linking words. So let's look at our list. Do you know what these words mean? Fun, useful, difficult, interesting, helpful, important, exciting, relaxing. If you don't know their meaning, pause the video and translate it to your own language. Let's move on to the linking words. First, also, because, but, so, in the end. Again, if you aren't sure what these mean, write them down in your own language. This will help you understand exactly what they are used for. Now we are going to look at two examples. These examples help us understand the use of these linking words and the adjectives. Learning to swim. This person wrote about learning to swim. Remember, today's class focuses on you writing a paragraph very similar to this. This is around an A2 level. You can see the linking devices that we have just covered. But because in the end, so I want you to write something like this. So let's look at it. I want to learn how to swim. First, it is a very useful skill. You can swim on holiday or at the beach. Also, swimming is fun and relaxing, but it isn't easy. I want to learn because I feel a little scared in deep water. If I learn, I will feel more confident. In the end, swimming is a good skill to have, so I really want to try it. You can copy this. Just change it to the skill that you want to learn. Okay, here is our second example. Very similar to our first one, but this goes into a little bit more detail. So you can see the purpose of each sentence. We name the skill, we give a reason, another reason, maybe a personal reason as well, another benefit, and you finish with a simple opinion. What you think. I want to learn how to ride a bike. First, it is fun and exciting. Also, it is good exercise. I want to ride because I never learned when I was a child. If I can ride a bike, I can go to more places easily. In the end, I think riding a bike is a great skill to have. Okay, so now look at first the words that we covered and then the first example, then the second example. And I want you to write something very similar. Talk about a skill that you want to learn, okay? And use the adjectives, use the linking devices. In fact, as I said before, you can just copy this, but of course, change it to what you are talking about. If you like this lesson, like and subscribe.